Welcome back to EducateTube.com. My name is Sipsky, your host. Today we'll be talking about purchasing a laptop under $400. Recently, my laptop, the Windows Vista, broke down, and I decided I'm going to purchase a laptop. So I had a group of criteria or specs that I would want my laptop to be, but of course within the $400 range. So I went out to purchase it and look into the computer store to find what I need. So here's are some of the things that you might be looking for when you purchase a laptop. The first thing is the monitor, right, that comes built into the laptop. Is it LED or LCD? I think it really doesn't matter as long the size is actually more important. You want to aim for 15.6 inch monitor, LED or LCD. That's probably what you want to get. I mean, you may want to go down to 14 inch and sometimes 17.3. Again, remember, we're trying to aim for $400 laptop here. The next thing is the hard drive. A minimum would be 500 gig hard drive. The one I've got, the Lenovo Model B575, is actually 750 gig hard drive. That's quite good. And then, of course, for the RAM, minimum is 4 gig RAM. But to be honest with you, you want to aim for 6 gig RAM. I mean, there are very few laptop under $400 that has 6 gig RAM, but I was able to manage to get one. So I'm sure you will probably look, if you look hard enough, you probably can find one. Next thing is, of course, you have to make sure it has Wi-Fi, and we assume that most, if not all, the laptop nowadays has Wi-Fi. Make sure it's going to be at least a G and N, okay? And N, of course, is better, but it really doesn't matter because if you don't, your router is not N, it will not, go as fast. If your router is not an N, all right? So if your router is G, then go for a laptop that's G. If you're thinking of upgrading in the future, then of course if your laptop has an N, Wi-Fi N, then that'd be great too. Okay. Next thing is the DVD. I mean, most laptop has a built-in DVD. You would need that. Okay. The one I have has a DL, dual layer. So in other words, it can copy and read and write both sides of the DVDs. So make sure you have that. Another thing is the interface. For example, all laptops should have minimum of 3 USB interface. 2.0 is the minimum. 3 is now the new standard, but I believe that most laptops still at 2.0. Of course, obviously you have to have a VGA output. Okay, this is very important, especially if you're going to university college or if you're doing business presentation. You have to have that in order to present your presentation with PowerPoint on the projector. Now, what's even better, of course, is now you have to find out about the projector that you're going to be presenting in, whether it has HDMI, okay, interface. This stands for high definition multimedia interface. My laptop fortunately has it. I was really looking, and so this laptop, the Lenovo, actually has that HDMI, and it's awesome because when you hook up to an HD projector, it looks amazing. So, and then I think most of the university and college now, they're upgrading their hardware, and I know that they have now HDMI interface built in, so you can just hook directly to your laptop. Next thing is you want to find out whether the laptop has a discrete graphic cards. Okay, most of the laptop that is AMD chip, dual core and up, has a discrete graphic card, Radeon graphic card, 6000 model and up. Now that's great because most of the video editing software, when they're doing special effects, they require that these graphic card be a individual discrete graphic card, Radeon. The Intel, for some reason, I don't know why, most of the Intel laptop has integrated graphic card. This is okay if you're doing, for example, photo editing, relating static images. But if you're starting to go into video editing, you would definitely need a discrete graphic card because some of the effects does not work properly. So you might want to ask that when you're purchasing a computer, whether it's a discrete graphic card or not. The next question some people always ask me is that should I get an AMD chip or Intel? Well, you gotta look at the type of chip it is, right? What type of application you're doing. For sure, you need a minimum of dual core chip, and if you're comparing i3 Intel versus the AMD dual E330 350, you can't the i3 would probably be better by performance by 30%. However, like I said before, the Intel has integrated graphic card, whereas AMD dual core usually comes with a discrete graphic card. In that case, depending on your application, like for me, I would go for the AMD dual core with discrete graphic card built in. Of course, the RAM is important too. You have a 6 gig RAM versus 4 gig RAM. You go for 6 gig RAM, right? So it's not as easy decision. You have to look at different perspective. The next thing is some people ask me, should I get an iPad or a PC laptop? Now, this is very obvious that if you're a student or a teacher who's going to be working in school, doing presentation and doing a lot of typing, essay, etc., or have small business, you would want to go for a PC laptop. I mean, that's obvious because there's so much application and work is more done efficiently with a laptop than an iPad. iPad and Android tablets are meant for entertainment. You can watch HD videos, you can read books, e-books, right? And you can navigate with touchscreen and all that. That's great, right? If you have the extra income, money to provide that kind of technology. But if you are talking about your first laptop and you want to do real work, you want to go for a PC laptop. Now you can go with a Mac too, but remember Mac is a 2 or 3 times more expensive than a PC. I'm thinking like you probably need to pay at least $1,000 plus. Whereas, like I said, we're aiming for $400 laptop. Next thing is people ask me when would be the best time to buy a laptop. Is most likely people say, oh, Christmas and Boxing Day. But to be honest with you, no, it's not the best time. The best time is actually in October and November, and that's when I got my laptop for under $400. So it's actually only $330 before tax and $375 after tax. The reason being is that they're trying to get rid of the old model, but it's not that old, to be honest. These laptop is still within the spec that I wanted. So you got to be smart when you purchase it. If you purchase during Christmas and Boxing Day, obviously everybody assumed that, and the price has actually gone up. You can check that. Actually, look at the ads and compare in October, November, December, January, and see what I mean. I've been observing it, and I realized that actually a couple months before the Christmas, the computer is actually cheaper. The one maybe the older model, right? I mean, if you're aiming for $400, that is laptop. That's about it. And if you purchase a laptop, just post it up and see. Let me see what your spec is. Hopefully, we're trying to aim for $400 laptop, and if you can get a laptop under $400, I want to see whether you have the same or better spec than I. Good luck with purchasing your laptop, and I hope you enjoy your new computer. Oh, by the way, I forgot about the operating system as well. Try to get a Windows 7 Premium. Okay, please do not get the Windows Starter 7. That's you're going to end up upgrading anyway. And do not get Vista for sure. They're a bit slow. I mean, between Windows 7 and Vista, then Windows 7 win the rank, right? And then XP, between XP and Vista, go for XP. Of course, XP is outdated 7 years ago, but for software compatibility, like if you have previous software in the past, you will probably want to get an XP, right? But Windows 7 Professional actually is backward compatible with Windows XP. So anyway, good luck, and I'll talk to you soon.